the later this goes. Obviously, it could lean one way or the other, but two strong maps to start out here. Should be interesting to watch it. Stars are actually spotted pretty early on by Scream, coming out from B main, just ahead of that Viper wall. Actually, Liquid going to find themselves access pretty quickly towards B site. To Acend, cautious. Not to give away another kill just yet ahead of the spike being planted, but Yampy now on with that.
Yeah, Scream can be the first checked, and actually Zeke just straight up bodies him. Already we're going to see actually Acend doing quite well, and we noted their retakes being very solid in the past. Nice little flash did set up a moment there for them, but for now it is going to be just down to soulcast, outnumbered, overwhelmed. Ooh, hold on, Yampy. Now, how much does he get out of this? Okay, nice little start towards Cena. Going to probably dip a little bit deeper there. That's going to be a call of... I don't know what you call from the back of that.
I think only one noted though, but Yampy is aware of the possibility somebody else has stacked through. Zeke has actually pushed all the way into spawn here. But Liquid, yes, they will swing. They will find keyless as well. But again, at this point, you've got to be thinking, no way there's a third, right? Zeke will be out on an island. Scream will find stars or elsewhere. And again, really, if Liquid can keep this clean, keep 5 alive, good opportunity here to at least level the scoreline here. Yampy still posted up deep, and that, I mean, even really considering the first two that he found, the fact that he hangs to still find Zeke on that flank is amazing.
Absolutely. And Bone Cold now in a 1v5. Not too easy, and again, when we talk about this round, we don't really necessarily talk about the team like Acend in this position to be converting it more. Can they get the damage? Can they maybe do something to maybe cost the economy down the line? But for now, it looks as though Liquid is really robust at this, and the timing there. A little unfortunate for Bone Cold. The barrel not quite showing, and Link.
Decided to slip through, but now has to wait for the toxin. The camera's actually dealt with, so Liquid a good opportunity here. The spam comes through. Starzer actually takes no damage from that.
He's a lucky boy, but CT is going to be handled. But Sarto is on his own for a couple of seconds, and he will be isolated eventually. He got away with one, but keep your eyes on the time. 10 seconds left here to get that spike towards the site. Zeke going to fly on in, find Scream, and has completely destroyed how this round was meant to be going. Self not really going to lurk with the op, even if it is Yampy, but away we go. Going to find that op sooner rather than later. At this point, there it is. Rings true for CNED finding Soulcast, but he was the only man who really committed to the site. The rest was sitting pretty far back. Now they start to filter through, but CNED gets a way more favorable situation to play into. He's going to surely get a spam down at the very least. Good connection, but no frag. Starkso, you know he's going to walk it. You absolutely know he's going to walk it, but Navera jumping with a Phantom apparently just fine. And look at this bloodbath. It's just a mad fight on towards the site. They do know it's Zeke, surely, at this point, considering it is going to be the raise there. And already flying in, Zeke plunks Soulcast out of the air and say goodbye to this round, Liquid. It's falling through your fingertips again. What is this late round hit from them? I don't like this look.
And that's what's causing so many problems for Liquid, honestly.
Oh, you jammy boy. They have no idea. Boombot just rolls on past, but Liquid actually trade this effectively. Finding CNED on top of Starkso is fantastic. That's the biggest opportunity they've been given in a couple of these buy rounds now. And look, you can see it. Bone Cold is on a bit of an island. Support's en route and has just about made it to heaven, as you can see. But Bone Cold still needs to do some work, and they're split between the ideas. Hearing Zeke potentially cause their attention to turn towards CT. Zeke now, oh, it's not pretty. It ain't pretty at all. And Bone Cold had full faith in him. Oh, Zeke, I thought you had my back, buddy. Oh, he's not got any of this.
Give me a cop. Where is everyone?
Top of the North Left actually finds Navera ahead of that swing. Both players now on site noted.
Spike planted.
Zeke got to land one of these shots again. Yampy actually with a jump peak will find the headshot. Second one eludes him though, but a 30 HP Keyless now on a 1v1. Has to try and clutch this up. Try and let the clock run down a little bit. Maybe see if Link makes a move, but he would have caught that cross as well.
Would have. A second longer. Oh, bloody hell, Link.
Rounds, which is problematic because I think Acend one thing. Hold that thought for a moment. Soulcat's actually going to get caught in the trap wire with the showstopper. There's lots to deal with, and Keyless actually will swing out and find that kill.
Oh my word, Zeke again getting away with it. But this is so messy. And I kind of expect a little bit more of a refined round from these boys, but Yampy with the spike going, walking. Don't go too much further, Yampy. Okay. Gonna dip his way back around. Vera gonna try and at least keep control of some part of this. Rez comes in just as an insurance policy now in a 4v2. This shouldn't be a loss, but we've seen stranger things, but we're gonna need one of these two players to do something quite spectacular. As Yampy can be playing from that smoke, dips around towards the backside of it. Here's the shots rattling through from Ramp. Gonna punish. Good work from Navera, but it's now down to just one standing, and it's more than enough for Stark. So Acend, obviously, they're just a bit of toy with the wall, but it is gonna be that mid-present. Zeke sends it, doesn't get it, but CNED will. Scream's now gone. That's the head of the snake now just cut off as Liquid. What do you do with this point? Oh, CNED tries to make the most of it while he can, but just too much pressure as soulcast will at least remove him now. A 1-for-1 trade out.
Long Thunder push through just to clear space though. Bone Cold still on site to deal with here. Navera hasn't shown his hand just yet. Bone Cold will be undetected as of yet.
Lovely work from Bone Cold, considering the amount of pressure he could have had coming his way. Really keeping his cool in these scenarios. Now has support through Heaven in the form of Starkso, but he gets deleted as Link can now take that space, but the next layer is going to be Zeke slowly building his way through. Doesn't waste any time on that. Killer's right there. Spike now lost to Navera. It's not going to be pretty.
Slow creep towards B site. It's going to be spotted out by Bone Cold's TP there, so full information ahead of this hit. The last one, of course he does.
Oh, go on. Let's see how much more he can do. Liquid just in the blender right now. Yeah, Acend of keeping a firm grip on this round, and it's all going their way. 8-4. Bit of a fight towards CT. That's going to be soulcast and Zeke just kind of passing each other like ships in the night.
Push.
But here we go straight in. Now, Spike is still being held up. Navera is going to lose a little bit of that vision, try and find an angle, but actually Scream loses the fight. And I thought there'd be more resistance to this, but it was quite swift, and Acend look really robust on these site takes already. And now it's down to Liquid to try and play this back in. Soulcast could be the point man, joined by Link. Bone Cold's gone, but there's plenty on the site, still trying to do some work as they push right on back through.
Soulcast just a little ahead of that. Link will actually find another one there, but down to 10 HP. He's got to flash himself out of that scenario. Starzo goes hunting, and he finds both. He actually readjusts to find his fourth on the round. I mean, if he can find one and dip away from this, it would be pretty huge in terms of stopping his push. He will do just that. I think he spots the second. Link there to find it. Keyless trades out, though, so Link will be called upon here.
Nice.
Rivera actually from Robes. Now, that's exactly what you want to see from Liquid, because Acend were given the opportunity there to find potentially a bit of space towards A, but I guess couldn't get there quick enough.
Yeah. And now, I want to see this kept clean, though. Again, I think the last two...
It's got to be, yeah.
Is there a rifle dropped up towards ramp? Maybe they're going to go on a recovery mission. That's rough.
Not good.
That's really rough, and that's a rifle now. That's a Vandal found. This is where the problems could begin. Noted on the site. Link now going to be found. 30 seconds still to play with, and a 2v3 is... It's not impossible, and especially if you whiff like that, Zeke has just absolutely embarrassed Link. They can go in, sure. Yampy going to try and be quick on this one, clear the corner. They know exactly where these two are. They have been herded in, and they need this done. Yampy is the one to do it towards that A side. So a nice little kind of fake out, but Scream is still in position. Finds Starkso, spins around. It's going to be a Link up towards the top side, even noting one down towards the vents. Killers does succeed towards the side. Might be able to get a spike plant out of this. I don't think anyone can stop him at this point.
Left.
Actually, with the Cosmic Divide, opting not to plant for Heaven when CNED and Zeke are actually up there, so he's dealt with pretty quickly. It's problematic now for Acend.
How do they get off this? This
no chance.
Wrap it up. He's given away that he's kind of fallen back towards side, but soulcast is there. Zeke's job is to try and isolate him, and he does. And the other player that could have been a problem was going to be maybe soulcast. Wasn't to be. Acend with a really nice side take.
The spike's still down in Sushi. Again, Bone Cold was the one that was, I guess, supposed to be, you know, bring the spike. Eventually we find space.
Time is weird now. Time is...
Completely switched things up now. Nope, doesn't look like it, because Zeke's picked off very early on. No res available. CNED eager to find a trade, but a second stack inside us, and now the second operator's noted.
Yeah, it's all about layers, and as much can he get to with this? If he goes down towards that A site, you can see Link's already there.
Yeah, and actually Link in elbow posted up for this, but CNED actually comes out on top of that one.
Scream now knows it's all coming his way. And he's been on this site a couple of times. The timing's great for him. Can he get around the corner? Yes, he can. Good work from Scream just to disengage away from the fight for a second. Killers now under a lot of scrutiny. So many players, and you're not going to get a second to breathe. This is feeling really weird. This feels like a really weird round. Again, they haven't made any of the crosses quite yet towards sight, because look what's here. Navera, Link, in perfect combination. Finally, a peek comes back in from Bone Cold. But look at the numbers again. A 4v2. It's not pretty for Bone Cold, but Link's going to be happy with that. Leaving once again Kill as your last man alive. And it looks like Liquid is going to just snatch this away from Acend and make it to 12 first. However, still has to close this one out. Killer's looking. And again, that heaven control found, all of that, you know, looking like a good indicator coming in for maybe Acend. Wasn't to be. There it is, Yampy to confirm it. This is really
Acend got barely anything
conundrum.
to work with here.
You're right, it's like, okay, we've got Judges and Zeke trying to go for it, that's really good. But does he follow up with anything? Yes, he does! Zeke on the drive-by. Gonna give them an ounce of hope, a dash of it, as Navera is ripping it away. 3 huge kills, and the extremity is now cut off. Spike is in his domain, and we're down to, once again, CNED and Killers.
And Yampy actually already posted up with an operator watching the backside of the stairs. Link playing deep within spawn. The spike down in the Viper's pit, which, I'll be honest, is all... all the Liquid are going to be concerned about. Nobody else has to make any moves here, because Acend have to retrieve that spike or find these kills.
Navera's just going to be...
This just feels so awkward.
Yeah. He's happy enough in here, even if he dies.
They found him.
Actually, okay, so maybe there's a little bit of room. Ult comes in, confirms. Maybe there's a bit of life in them yet. Is it done, or is it OT? Link,
30 seconds
having to
left.
bide a second, be a little patient, and he gets punished for being a little overzealous. And now the 1v2. We said this is going to go the distance, and it might just do that. Yampy presented a puzzle. How does he work this out? How does he get past CNED and Killers? What are his options? The double stack towards the back of the side.
Did he just spot him there?
I don't know, but it feels like he has. He looks like he's onto something here. Can he clear it well enough? No, CNED just about holds on, and it's 12-12.
That's massive. Obviously, Navera going to need to get another kill or the plant. And yet, all this information revealed.
30 seconds
Actually, Keyless can't get a kill on the back of that spam. Or the trap wire. Link swings through. Starzo good for the trade, but it'll just be the one. Link will find his second. Actually, I'm going to give the plant over towards Link.
Spike planted.
Navera just going to rely on this operator for the time being. Acend now in a 2v3 retake.
Navera, oh, he really wanted to get that pick as soon as he could, but away we go. Acend going to be starting to build back in. Navera's HP is so low, but Yampy has done a great bit of work towards Bone Cold. What can Zeke do now? Being closed in on. That's not a bad start in this. Oh, that's really quite good. And he even predicted the right place. But how can he deal with it now? Tries to
That's
get
not for
top
Yampy here.
way, and Yampy? Yampy, you're gonna just swing it
No
on you!
way, man!
Zeke! He's just pulled off the maddest 1v3.
Are you kidding me?
Out of the chairs, look at them! Look at them!
Brew of Liquid here, at least committed to Scream, now makes his way up towards Heaven to be in position, but Link is found pretty early on here. Scream gonna swing ahead of that Lear, only good for the first though.
Oh.
Has to dismiss away.
Navera's got his back though. He's just been kind of almost blinded away from this. Bone Cold dips out, gets out of dodge, a
huge that he lives there,
4v3. Yeah, staying alive, but for only so long. Scream was on the hunt, and as was Navera. And it looks like Zeke's gonna be checked on. Yes, he is, but actually Zeke still gets away with that. I'm kind of surprised, and finally gets traded in.
Acend and Zeke actually walking mid. Oh, Link was ready for it as well.
Oh, come on.
I mean, Yampy's just had a wander up ramp. No resistance.
How was he undetected to that point?
I don't know, and how they're getting picks on the other side now. If you're Acend, where do you commit to? Look at middle. Look at mid. Oh, if he caught that spike, it could have been potentially different. It's not. This is Liquid just...
Liquid already pushed up pretty deep. Navera will find his third on the round.
Right, so, again, Navera does need to stay alive here. That could be a gateway to really open things up, and he's down, he's out. Zeke cracks open a huge amount of the map here. We know that. Obviously, Acend don't, but they're going to start exploring.
And actually drawn Soulcast over here. It's leaving Screaming Yampy to hold on. And actually, Starzo will be punished trying to wall off stairs there. So the hit's got to come through now. They have to make use of the numbers while they can, but Yampy's found Bone Cold.
Yeah, this is starting to look worrying. Soulcast is having a nightmare. It's just nothing's working, but it's all going right for Scream, who stands up tall when needed. Liquid get across the finish line, at least in map 1. But that was quite the effect.
Yeah, it really was. I think anybody could watch back that first half, and
it could work out pretty nicely.
And I think as well, Soulcast as well. Straight away,
the
going to
underhand.
flash out here. Beautifully done for the first. Unfortunately, the second slips through his fingers. Bone Cold will catch a headshot, but the heel comes through. All tied up now. Again, whether or not Liquid are going to
Pulling them in.
be able to recover from this. Actually, yeah, Bone Cold a little ahead of the curve there, and Scream will pick up 2 kills with the Sheriff. pretty much stopped in its tracks here in terms of Acend's progress towards B site. Now it comes down to Keylez and Cena to try and recover this, but
We did see him on the sky, and this was one of the maps where he really came to prominence on it as well. Maybe alongside Haven or what have you. But for now, we do see a little bit of a last-ditch attempt, and the spike now does go down, so Cena will have to go back to try and garner that, and it's not going to happen with Yampi keeping track.
soon. More comes up, so again, it's going to confirm to Liquid that, actually, nearly caught off guard there, but Starzo will find that kill.
Okay. This is kind of game on now. Keep in mind how far away the other two players still are. They're going to be coming back over, so a decent post-plant setup could be had. It's not ideal. And I don't know how much information he got for that. Again, maybe one player noted. It might have been just that stage. I'm not too sure. The flash is great, and Starkzo's done so well to find Link. High flash and a better shot. Starkzo's absolutely tearing him limb from limb as Soulcast now. He's got plenty of flashes, but nothing more. Starkzo, what a round from him.
Yeah. So Liquid effectively gained nothing on the back of losing one as well.
The underhand's gorgeous from Soulcast.
Spike down B.
And again, you can see he's been putting a little bit of time with that, getting that distance just right, clipping that corner and just swings on it. But Starkzo completely outdoing Link. And Soulcast keeping good control of this with 3 kills coming in from over towards long. The spike is en route. 15 HP ain't much to be playing with. No, Keeler's going to outdo him on that. And now, what can Keelers do? A 1v2 presented. And he does... At least to get... does he get the cross towards the site? I don't know if he does. I think Navera's going to spot him if he does just cross through here. Wall goes up. And the dip through says hello, says goodbye. Flash goes through. Just at least ping one out. Lovely shot from Scream. And again, how can you take it away from him? I guess that's how. Seen it on the case.
Zeke there. He actually got the tag and the assist for it. That's insane to readjust on that.
He's quite
Keylez,
talented.
yeah, a little bit. Keylez and Cena now forced to try and recover this. Yampi again. Is bold. Navera, the second layer here to stop Keylez advancing any further, but Cena now has got himself a clean spike plant.
30 seconds left.
Unfortunately,
Spike planted.
yeah, it's going to come down to an opportunity for Cena to take up position here and potentially clutch this out versus Link.
Yeah, Link has to give away position at this point, give himself a couple of options. Cena looks like he wants to tuck towards the wall, just going to sit in that little cubby. Maybe considered eventually, and the smoke's going to be the start of the plan, and Cena does not care for it. He'll be able to adjust quickly enough on that one. And it's going to be a quick hit. Ascend are going to just pour themselves in towards this now, maybe feeling as though pushing that off away from the angle is good enough, but Scream, he's not done just yet. He's still going to find one. It's going to be bone cold. Rez now invested, going to get him back on his feet, and this site hit is going to continue no matter which way they want to call it. I don't think they can deny it at this point. Ult does go in. Navera finding CNED is fine, but the spike goes down.
Just outside the ult as well, so again, an opportunity for Ascend to kind of just play a little more comfortable in the post plant. The flash out, beautiful though from Soulcast. Gonna find the first, he finds the second as well.
That's so sick from Soulcast, but it still could do with a bit more here. There's still plays in that post plant. Another deep bit of utility comes in, trying to keep him at bay here, but they've got to put bodies on the line to try and keep it. Spike Diffuser has been killed. Now there's problems, but Yampi has a solution. Maybe an opening pick would be great, but Liquid gonna just play into this. Okay, information now found. They know what's up, but they still peek in towards it. Scream with a belter. Gonna back away, keeps his HP and his life for now. Not sitting so pretty, but still functional, as Bogdan's Law still will allow you to be at full 100%. And Scream, what do you do with this? Oh, I thought that was gonna be on. But 2 players now on the site. Not gonna get it that time. Lovely work from Ascend.
There they are.
Being Navera once again, the last 2 standing for Liquid. Yampi this time will find one on the way in, but Zeke from elbow will punish that peak. Navera a little bit disconnected. Able to react quick enough to trade that one out. Stacked up outside Showers, happy to give away short at least, but Zeke elsewhere found Soulcast. That's actually over on Garden on long, and Starzo just swings behind those Seekers.
Man, Starzo is absolutely on one right now. That was absolutely sick to outdo him like that. Navera's going to be forced away, but you can see the consideration right there. Fully blinded, just gets swung on again. And Ascend are playing confident right now. This is really confident work as Yampi, a 1v1, that's what the doctor ordered for Liquid.
Spike planted.
The coverage here is going to give Ascend all the time in the world to reset for this post plant. Orbital strike as well. That's the last contingency here for Ascend if things go really amiss for them. So Liquid got it all to do now on this retake.
Oh, that's not pretty, is it? 2 now. Soulcast going to try and flash into the corner. Gilles way too on the ball right now. It's going to be Soulcast probably spotting Starkzo on the cross over towards B. Long, and there it is. Soulcast does find him, but the play does come through from Xiao. Has seen it hit that rotation as quick as he could. Try and put up a fight, but he does get put to bed by Scream. Fight towards Heaven does break out, but it's Zeke again. How is he doing this? How are Acend finding these bodies? This is a 2v2. 9 seconds remain, and Link needs to get that spike down, but look who's on the wrap. It's going to be Gilles. He gets one, and now Link presented a very poor favored situation. What a way for Acend to get this second half kicked off. No information garnered off the back of that.
Vera's drifting long.
Does he get that cross? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Now, if he can keep being a nuisance, that'd be fantastic. And actually, he's got support as well. This isn't just the one-man show anymore, but Zeke does go down, but Starkzo's on the site. Turns the flash well enough, and that's the spike now lost. This is still getting super dicey in a 2v2. And Link.
Chunk out of that wall. And seen it straight away. Comes back, but Keeler's able to tuck himself in. No pressure coming through just yet. To say that, Keeler's and Cena both find kills at the same time.
Bloody hell. How did he get Soulcast there? Navera's done well, but look at the time left. 9 seconds. The molly still burning. The flash comes in. Get a cheeky little plant would be good, but there's a time limit on this, and there it is. It has expired, and as has his life. Think they noted the second?
No, I don't think he got suppressed.
Huh, okay. Well, Scream's going to make light work of Bone Cold at least, so that's going to be the first avenue forward, and a Vandal even snatched away. And now Starkzo has to respect this, falls off it. There is still a player towards Hookah, and you're going to see Zeke still being a problem towards Navera at the very least. Starkzo wants back in, you can tell it, but he can't pop flash through. He just has to kind of sit here with that weapon. So, well, I guess I'm just suppressed for a little bit longer. Link considering the flank, and rightly so.
Zeke is invested. And Acend are going to try and fight back out behind these. Yampy with a classic in hand. He's got to find something here, but also Scream actually will find 2 kills pretty quickly, able to dash away.
Oh, fight bullets, 2 left. Oh, Scream, the one time that you thought the headshot might come into place. He did so well until that point.
And a little bit of utility, especially the showstopper available. Don't expect him to get away with that for free.
And there's the first real contact. Zeke losing his head to Scream. I thought Zeke actually had that one there. Scream does manage to land. It looked like the kind of last knife available, and does obviously get the refresh down to 13 HP. It was looking so favorable. And you can see the flashes being invested and nothing really given for it. The first flash went into the ult, didn't get the information that Navera had pushed. Flash now came in towards short, nothing again. We're going to have Hunter's Fury popped. We're going to have Jampy trying to find something. I think darn close if it didn't. At this point though, pop flash through. Yeah, Soulcast is going to swing it. That corner tucked away is going to be Starkzo, but a quick trade for Bone Cold. It does at least give away his position. And there it is, waiting patiently was Navera. Rez comes out, Cena going to get Starkzo back on his feet. Liquid still have 4 here, but the ult's invested. Massive at this point, but the spike is down and the time is in their favor.
I mean, make me eat my words, but I'm not sure about the revive at this point with how much control Liquid have here. 13 HP for Screen. A tricky spot, and I think, yeah, just maybe just an economy res, full of tools to make use of, you know, maybe not having a flush inventory here, but Campy again goes creeping, and that's one of the rifles removed. Starzo falls, B site wide open, but the TP, it's going to be awkward. Soulcast punishes.
So nice. This is so clean. That was a round with 2 is taking space up middle, and there's the fight. Bone Cold wins it, getting a bit aggressive. The trade's good for Soulcast, but actually going to pop on this one. I'm going to try and just pick up the pace, apparently. Straight on through, but CNED happy to greet him with a smile. Good trade for Navera. Starkzo unchecked on, though. That's now where the issues begin. Starkzo does great work until Yampy on the swing. This is so brutal from Liquid, but it's worked out enough that it's a 2v2.
Like I said, they can afford to have a messy round like this, Liquid, though. So if they still win this out, it plays to their strength. It plays heavily in their favor. The plant comes through. Keeles has got to long pretty quickly.
Do they?
Navera just spotted him. 100%
Oh, he did.
Saw him.
No way. This is going to be 11-11. and Zeke is just left in no man's land.
Man.
But, I mean, it's all in. It's just going to be straight to the point here. Scream going to lead the way forward. The Seekers go down, but look who's waiting Zeke on the other side. Can they get across the finish line here? Or will it be OT? It's only a 1-for-1 trade out so far. Link being held back. Showers is not under control just yet. And someone who's also not under control is Scream. Pushes his way deeper towards the site, fighting towards CT. Ult gets invested, spins around, finds killers. And now it's a 3v2.
Bone Cold here on the flank. He's got Yampy to deal with. The first line of defense. He falls now. Starzo in a 1v3 to close this map out, or Liquid to force overtime.
He's already pulled off an ace once in this game, but 3, this could be the hardest to find. Look at these post bonds, they're tricky, they're hard to get around. He's got 1 flash available, and that's pretty much it. It's OT again. Liquid pulling it back.
Describe it. Again, the decision making.
Oh, it's a firing squad towards Long. Link gonna at least avenge Scream.
The way he swings that!
He still sticks around for it. Okay, we're into a 3v3, but look on the other side of the map here. Another battle breaking out. Yampy wins it towards Killers. But the res came in the meantime. This is such a mad game going on. 3 players stacked up on Long. We still have 2 players for Liquid on the other side here. And that map's getting smaller and smaller. You're seeing the Sova kind of just flank around, take space away. Navera playing calm and collected. He's not giving away that his position is on this side just yet. They do not know that he is here. And now's the time to strike. He gets 1. He gets 2! The 3rd for Navera! Patrolling around. He's well aware that there ain't no one here, boys. What's going on? So they hit the brakes, but look at the time limit. They don't have time to go investigating this just yet. And caught with his flash in the hand. Starzo finds Soulcast, but the spike should be going down right about now. Nothing to stop it! Bone Gold, great frag towards Navera. It's down to 2, but it is still Scream. You're going to have Link on the site as well. Clutch himself. Scream's going to find 1 on towards Zeke, and now the 1v2. Flashed up, turns it, dips back around. The diffuser will begin, though. He's going to get it bare minimum halfway. He's going to actually stick this one. He can't get there in time, and we go again.
It's looking a little weird down on A short, actually, here. Navera looking to walk through this. There's 3 people on the other side of it. I think they actually spot him.
Had to have been a gun barrel or something noted there, because not a common pre-fire, but common enough that he gets checked on. Yampy now feeling a little more alone than before, but he's trying to still be a nuisance and be a bit of a problem, looking for a gap or something to try and exploit, but nothing found. Soulcast working his way in. It's sublime from Soulcast.
Go up.
And you're right, ult now here. They're TPing the hell out of there.
Good now, a man advantage and a huge tool at their disposal on this retake. I think even Yampy maybe sending some shock darts in here to do a little bit of chip damage. See, they're going to walk right into that, but actually a miss there. Keyless will find Soulcast on the way in.
A bit of a trade, though, comes back through. The red's going to be invested in, and
Oh
Link finding the time to come
Link,
alive. Been quite deep on this. They're not really overly attentively peeking on this one. Soulcast going to note 1 towards CT. Expecting maybe either 1 on Long, but it's actually towards elbow. Starkso going to find it. That's Spike. I don't have noted, but probably at this point. Navera going to quickly pick that up. And the spike now going to be tried to go down. 5 still stand for Acend here, though, in this 5v3. Yampy on the side could do really well. It couldn't dip away into the smoke fast enough, though. As now we look at what's remaining. Just 1. And Acend.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on again. Reed. They're all kind of stacking up here.
Again, that inevitable gravity well underneath window going to make things really difficult for Acend as they burst. Yeah, exactly.
And now 3 players still trying to find their way through. Soulcast doesn't even need to be present in this one. Starkso does find Scream.
What?
Navera, there's a fine line here as Soulcast just got found, but Navera's timing could not have been better. To filter across. Both players somewhat similar position. Got to be careful here. There's quick progress from Liquid, and you can see Scream wants to get in. He gets a glimpse, but Zeke gets more than that. Finds Yampy and finds some more.
It's come apart at the seams here for Liquid, Keyless, and Zeke in combination. Find everything necessary on the way in here. Spike actually down in showers, so really difficult for them to recover from this position here. Zened will find Scream, Soulcast. A 1v4, let's see what you got. The first is clean, Keyless will fall, but I think Acend know full well where the spike is. And now they take up position.
Now, have I told you, though? About
I'm ready for this one, actually.
1v3. Yeah, now, Soulcast, he waits to get the little dart back, right? So That's what he's been biding his time for. He's got 40 seconds as well. Now, you heard the wall go off and all that business. He has the one flash to work with, but it wasn't even that part that was critical, right? It was the step that comes up after that. This part was actually what was the interesting one. I don't even know how he's going to get past this. There's 3 players in shower. He's slowed, he's noted. Nothing's really looking good for him. And yeah, it's a bit hard to work around. 18 seconds, that's one. That's a flash that he eats. And a good trade for Acend. 3 players there, a bit of a 3-2 split. And no one really there to greet the players coming out from shower. Acend dips the hell out of dodge. Yampy's in danger. He looks dead. He is. Zeke, good work, nice timing. But there's no real support there either.
I think this wall prevents anything
Spike planted.
coming back through there. Soulcast again, confirmation of what they already know.
Got concealment.
This is tough to break back through. Keyless will actually eat a little bit of spam, but no kill comes through. Stars actually swings ahead of that. Perfectly done.
Yeah, this
Other
is
fans another one.
This is looking great for Acend. Finally looking a little bit more robust, but the brothers still stand. But what more can you get out of this? Checking by the close box, no one there. Scream just gonna dash on in, puts life on the line and loses for it. Nevera didn't fare too well doing this before. Not gonna get away with much more as Acend finally.
I think both noted from that owl drone as well. Already a 3rd player come across here.
Just still going ahead in this.
Desperation.
Yeah, he's so happy to sit there and just receive that on the other side. No problem at all. This is looking like the best chance we've seen so far. Unless some miracle comes online for Liquid, it's not looking good. Soulcast does do well to find one. Does better on the second, but Starkso just seems to always be there. The flash could not be better. It's all on one. Nevera, how much more can you do? Because this is about to unlock the game. We're going to go all the distance now. It's game on. Acend finally get over the finish line.
And again, it almost comes down to a round. I feel as if Liquid misplay slightly. They try and force the issue on the back of the owl drone coming through into Pizza there, but Liquid now, they hit this rotate. They've got a lot of time. Get themselves onto B site ahead of this rotation coming through, and Yampy will for sure catch one of these.
Yeah, he should do if he plays the timing right, but they still have to win the fight towards the back of site, which, well, so far, Zeke's saying no to. He does eventually get overwhelmed by Link, and there's Soulcast.
Coming back.
I don't know if they can find anything on the way in here. Actually, Starzo and Keyless trying to hold on to Hell right now. Nothing detained. But actually both noted now. 2 separate players noted in Hell.
Yep. Keyless tries to capitalize on it, but it is a 2-for-1 trade out. Zeke still up towards the top side. Zeke, what an adjustment. This is as much as we're giving you.
Yeah.
This is it. This is peak. Yampy, that's a pretty nice peak
That's a nice
too,
peak.
actually. Yeah, fair play. Bloody back towards A. They've hit that rotation really well. It's actually quite nice for Liquid now. Bone Cold should have been noted being over this side already. So again, he should get a little bit of freedom here. Good damage towards Nevera. Couldn't actually adjust beyond that. And now it looks towards the likes of Starkso. And again, Soulcast can be a problem here. Be a bit of a nuisance to this.
He's noted as well. Starzo here's
Subtle, is he?
sound cue here, and actually will lose his life for it. Now 2 players are Liquid. Very low HP, so it's doable in the retake here. Brings it to a 2v2. Scream still down on 11 HP. Link's got to be the next one to find, and that headshot could change everything.
Starkso just kind of walking in all willy-nilly, not too fussed by Achilles now. Oh, it's a disaster for Acend.
Lockdown invested. Hunter's Fury available. But again, look where Zeke is. He can't put that Hunter's Fury in.
Oh, Zeke! He's somehow alive at this
What?
point! Zeke!
Spike down.
Where's that third
B.
just come from? Yeah, Yampy's done all right, but this one's a
One
bit of an
enemy remaining.
absolute mad one. Soulcast, well, good luck. A 1v3. Does he show as he clips that corner? He's all right.
Because when Soulcast tries to close this door, there you go. We'll get confirmation. He's eating a lot of nano swarm damage there as well.
49 HP. Oh dear. They've got a bit of utility left, don't they?
He's 20 seconds away from a recon as well, so
There's nothing lining up too nicely for him here, apart from the shot. Killer is going to be punished, able to turn the flash enough to get his gun out now. Oh,
a couple of pieces of utility. Gonna find everything on the back of that. Yeah, 4 suppressed.
there's a lot of people here. And,
What?
huh? How did Link just do that?
Wait, okay. Save.
Save.
Go save.
Save. And it now being a best of 5, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. There's no need to get overzealous just yet, but Killers is in all kinds of danger. He's not getting out of that, absolutely no way. And it was a bit weird. What would, the decision making behind that just didn't seem spot on. Now Starzo, other side of that, see if they can get the timing right to work together on this, and it's a bit of a surprise, and it is a 2-for-1 trade out, but the spike will go down as Yampy is on guard duty, gonna find Bone Cold, and now a 3v2 in the post
Take flight. Found them.
Zeke will get the ping on the recon bolt, but no ability to wallbang that just yet. Now, actually, maybe with the Owl drone tag. Navera picking up the slack from main. CNED with the operator, a 1v3. And get past the first hurdle there. Yampy will find it comfortably. Now, they're leaning a little further away from CNED, or at least where he's noted. And Boko might even opt to pop this. He's got to do it quick.
The timing. Oh, it's good enough for at least 2. Scream does. Oh, Scream quickly gets put down by Zeke. Maybe there's a life in them yet. Nice towards that A side. There are 3 players here though, so that is one benefit. You actually have Scream playing towards short this time, and 2 tucked in towards sight. That's going to suppress 2 of them, but do they know about the 3rd?
What?
Does it matter when CNED just absolutely breaks on in? 3 huge kills, and we said it. Look, can CNED activate? Can we start to see a bit of that? Well, it looks like yes is the answer.
He's going to double his kills in the pistol round.
Yes, he is.
That's what he's going to do. They're going to give CNED the plant. Again, righting their wrongs in the first half. Decent progress towards that Blade Storm already. Let's see if he can find any more. It's now Soulcast and Navera find themselves in a 2v5. CNED's posted. Desperate for another one. He will find the 4th. Soulcast like, nope, don't give it to him. They're actually going hunting here. Yet CNED wants this. He wants that ultimate available.
He's gone for it and he gets it.
Okay.
Phantom out nice and early. Link now going to be considered. I don't know if Scream got tagged in this too, but he's still got Bone Cold somehow. And Yampy, he's considering it. Link's got stuck. So what is going on? Yampy finds Zeke. Don't drop this one, Acend. No way. So a very a dash of investment behind it.
Yampy's just spotted it. Yeah, he spotted the edge of the astral form. He waits there. Starzo will be removed. CNED tries to fill that gap, and we'll find Yampy actually. So potential for 1 weapon to be recovered here. Be in the hands of Zeke.
Decent weapon too, though. Navera gonna have to just fall away from this for now.
Say, Navera gotta be careful because he can be wallbanged from that angle through market, but luckily only just takes 1 tag.
They're still on such an island here. CNED is desperate to try and break in and overwhelmed. Soulcast, they are a little frayed around the sides. Look at the HP on Acend. He's only going to get away with a little. It does still set up for Liquid to finally get over here, but it took him some time. Spike can go down, but we need some more theatrics from Acend here. Vandals out, big boy weapons coming through for Liquid in comparison. But Acend is scrappy. We've seen it before. They might need it again. Link gonna lead the way here so far. One towards back boathouse is cleared. Killers, you got it! He's actually got it!
There's. I think he might have even just spotted there. He actually didn't know. He looks away. CNED finds a 2nd.
On screen there. The first I forgive. The second I have no idea how he's adjusted like that. But he's still lingering around. He's getting more aggressive.
So Cosmic Divide comes up. Yampy will go exploring. Tries to find one ahead of the curve, but
the double stack on short. We've seen it before, and we're going to see it again. This time it wasn't Link's only moment. Scream was beside him, but this time it's finally shut down. Liquid finding a bit of momentum here, and Link doing well to come back through to check onto Z.
Going to be walking into Navera as he's flashed off the angle there.
The quick progress from Bone Cold was fantastic, even doubling in towards CT, and again, just sheer confidence coming out. As already back of sight, Soulcast instantly swept aside. Bone Cold just dragged them across the line there if required. Now the last 2 for Liquid, I don't know what you really do with this one. Yampy and Link, I guess, clearing Starzo will be the first port of call. They know the least Yampy's around. Clearing this corner can be difficult, but apparently not for Yampy.
So actually swinging ahead of contact there on lane. Yampy spots 1, but there's still another one on site, and actually finds Zeke. Link found the other.
How is it down to Bone Cold, who's going to have to go big, or it's over, and he chooses to go big, hits the ace. Right.
You can't dash away though.
No. But what can Bocold do? Not much actually
my
this
God.
time with Link swinging through on tree. And
Last
now
player
it's down to
standing.
Starzo. The man's had aces before, but he ain't got it now. Liquid.
Available. Removes that possibility for the lockdown in the hands of Nivera, but he popped early to try and create some pressure.
Yeah, they've been cleaned out on the side so quickly there. That was really well done, but there's still a couple of layers to this Scream. He's still going!
Kidding me.
How does he do this?
Deploying drone.
Oh, he's got to run it. He's got to run! Oh, Yampy got Zeke down in time. I thought Zeke was going to have him dead to rights then. Not to be, but look at the pace coming out from the other side of things. Scream still alive and kicking for now. Takes down Bocold, looks for the rest. Gets another Scream! Sharp as ever! This man is unchanged right now.
Send to 100 Thieves, and knowing what the game plan was there, I think echoes Lothar was saying about seeing it to be the one to find success here, but Keylers will find an opener here. Keylers doubles down. Will find themselves pretty comfortable access to a site. Rooms are Liquid, very disconnected from this hit. Find themselves now 3v5 retake. It's a big shock dart though.
Lovely from Yampy. It's a gateway for this retake to have a little bit of leg to it, because prior to this I feel as though that was kind of, you know, in the bag for Acend, but they're still in a great position. Two a little deeper towards main, two tucked towards site, the double face. Gonna be a 1-for-1 trade out, but with the numbers favoring Acend, it's still looking okay until then. Can they dig out these last two players? That's the big question. It looking like the answer is gonna be a no, as Starkzo is right there for Acend.
Sendo, we'll pause for a moment. Zeke actually finds Scream. Create a little bit of an opening. Solcast catches that flash. Although he's hard cleared here, they're trying to jump up above him, and actually Solcast has done well to find that first. He's going to flash himself out as well.
I
Has
know
turned it though.
exactly where.
Yeah, quite impressive actually, and there's the ult now off the back of it, gonna just reveal those last couple of players to give them that confirmation as to where they may want to go. Spike still in towards middle. These two players gonna try and get proactive, see if they can pincer down Bonecold, which would have been ideal, but yeah, Bonecold brilliantly done falling away from that, buying a bit of time. Yampy now out of position. If maybe they cleared him sooner, they could have focused on that push coming through on mid. Not to be, safe plan had from Starkzo, and that last player kind of a mile out of relevance here, as you can see Ned with a better angle. Succeeds on it. When we get to see the whole series. However, also going to see a little bit of a lean towards the A site. Yampy.
That's awkward.
That's kind of surprising he got away with that. It's still a 3v3. The superior weaponry should come into play if Starkzo with an uncharacteristic miss on this. Okay, Bonecold. Yeah, Bonecold might have to give up on this site here. They do have Killer's in a good position. If he doesn't get caught through mid, he might be able to get away with leaning towards B.
One enemy
Actually,
remaining.
Scream perfectly
down, mid.
timed. Just to catch the spike on its way into tunnel. Looks like Liquid might indeed turn this thrifty round back in their favor.
Ned looks like actually might have a bit of a head-to-head on this one. Oh, and Yampy tries to step
So
in.
quick, man.
Ned is so sharp. Good at that early impact as well. Backs away, slips down to the rest of his side to make sure that support's there. But look who's on the other side waiting. A good flash could set him into motion. Ned denies, only allows him one. Starkzo by his side, and the side looks under control. But there is still Scream. A little bit of an unknown factor here, an unknown element. The flash is good enough. Starkzo getting aggressive, proactive. This, no.
Let's see. Scream finds CNED on the back of that spy cam tag. Decent first blood. Solcast finds Starzo as well. Hunter's Fury on the other side popped. Yampy down very low HP, but unable to convert on the back of that ultimate.
Well, first time we've seen really a clean first pick coming in for Liquid. If this is what it takes, you get that entry and just hunker down. Easier said than done when more often than not it is CNED or Starzo looking for that in the earlier moments. But we are down to 3 for Acend, and they're still very capable at this point. But map control is going to be an issue. Look towards Link here to try and catch this cross potentially, or maybe just keep control of that mid connector. Bonecold, well, the barrel's given away the game, hasn't it? But a good trade for Killers straight away on the case. Nivera's going to be an issue down the line, but Scream has found Zeke. And now we do have just one. That one has at least gone Nivera. Does he get the spike plant? Looks like he does. Oh dear, he's getting tagged up. Soulcast puts him down a little here. On his own, spots one player on the cross and actually gives it up. Doesn't go double dipping or pull the trigger as maybe expecting the cross, but Nevera now is all alone and not for long. Zeke comfortably finding both of them. Sight now under control and Acend switching up on a dime.
Okay, Scream throws himself in the mix there. Keyless will punish him. Now Soulcast and
Spike planted.
be left to try and fight their way back into just a clean opener though. Onto Zeke. A 2v3. Soulcast does have his ultimate as well, but
I know where Starzo is.
it's tricky here because there's still an operator in the hands of Yampy. Will actually find Starzo.
Now the
This is
last two.
doable.
Can they find him cleanly enough? Yes, they can. The last one now. Underhand flash eats it. Bone cold. Still comes out of it alive, but it is a 1v1. Yampy just pistol in hand now. Swings out and it's a swing and a miss. Bone cold.
Where's the camera for Link though?
Uh-oh.
No way.
Oh, Acend! And the double down on it works out for him, and now Nevera's in trouble. 70 HP, caught by it. Zeke puts him to bed. And now Link tagged up to 19 HP. This looks like Acend just want to fold towards it, flood towards him. Link, he can't stay alive in this position much longer. No, Starzo gets him.
Player standing.
Puts him out as now Scream in the 1v4. Post plant comes in.
Spike
And
planted.
Acend looking like they regain control of the range just towards the end of this half. Taking it back away from Liquid, and CNED's going to seal that.
Just about making their way through now. CNED tagged on the owl drone, so you've got to respect that on the back of this. Actually, Soulcast. Way to kill.
Yep, seems good. Seems absolutely reasonable. And now, say hello to Link. You know he's going to be playing that timing through tube as much as he can. Something he's become notorious for. And Nevera looking notorious as hell in that pistol round. It's a little bit behind the rest for now, as the ult might at least ferry some safe passage for that. It has. So Spike Plant can come in for Liquid. There's a very viable retake here if it does start going now. There is a mid lurk you've got to keep in the back of your minds, which will be Link slowly building through. But to try and get in through past this ult is still going to be a tricky button. Oh, Yampy walks through but gets met by sheer force by Starzo. Flash goes in, tries to push it, catches it. Starzo towards Soulcast, and there's the big reveal of Link on the flank, but he's only good for one. But do they expect the second layer? Scream finally shows his hand, but Acend for a live dark contrast from first half where the picks and the entries were looking a little, I don't want to say easier, but at least coming through in quicker timing as Starzo a little overzealous on that one, trying to play out on the back of the flash, but merely punished by the brothers. Zeke actually gets away with one, but quick trade. Again, effective trading towards his A site, and again, Spike to be planted in the retake this time going to be trickier considering the rifles are in play. Link's lurk again, we know it by now. Be it through double door, be it through tube, be it wherever it may be, it's going to be there. And now CNED in a 1v4.
Just see Keyless as well. Hovers in the spy camp just to try and spot it out, but yeah, actually, Nevera caught on the outside of the pyramid there. Trying to bait out the orb just in case as well. Yeah, flash through. Scream though. Punished right over the top of bricks there. Equal double down. Nevera falls.
Hill out of sorts, it looked like on that push. Didn't quite like the kind of just dry entry and didn't see a flash or anything to really set it into play. Seeker's going to come through now, reveal everything that's going on here. At least indicate where Link's going to be, but the rest now going to follow on suit, of course. There is that player sitting towards elbow. Bone Cold's going to hear a lot of this. Now he only has that Sheriff into hand. We saw him having to relent a little bit more on the purchase, but already Zeke is here. The rest of the team's on the way.
No.
And look who's on the flank this time. Oh, it's not pretty, but you can see the annoyance on the lean back, but still, it's just Soulcast trying to do something from sight. Yampy working through a little later, gets one. I thought he might have lined up, but he gets no chance at the second bite of it, but maybe a little bit more hope for Soulcast. 30 seconds, he's got the first, and maybe a second could follow. He's going to have his flash to play with still, and Zeke has been noted. Flash to the left, swing to the right, nothing. Oh, and that was close, and Zeke will force him away. Suppress comes in, and Sight gets taken. Now he's going to be pinched here. It'd be surprising if he's able to stay alive. No, shut down on by Soulcast, and the Sight gets flooded now. Spike on the way, and Killers was considered earlier on, and now he's been caught out. So Liquid are going to take the Sight, and it looks quite clean at this point. Starzo not being given much, but Bone Cold carving an avenue back in. The HP is a little low on two of these players, so maybe there's still a little bit of play to be had here.
Yeah, the wall's still available as well, so splits Liquid right down the middle. Split two either side of this. See, actually, look at this though. Look at the minimap. Scream's actually wrapped through to mid. He's going to come back through double doors.
Toxins going up.
Surely he'll be the one to keep this all safe. But again, the Sheriff has to invest the ult now because things were getting a little dicey. Flash goes through, doesn't get what he wants. Explored by Scream. Does he get the timing right though? Ooh, he's going to be forced to play forward. Makes the most of it, but there's another. He's not alone here. Oh, I thought Bone Cold would have had that trade. He doesn't.
It's awkward for him to hop out of that. Oh, there he
Wow.
does. Try and Scream on the reaggress, but Yampy now stacked up with him finds that trade.
Sights theirs again.
Welcome to my
Likes bit as well.
This, it feels like a lean to
Acend
save.
entertain this, yeah.
I mean, you've got an up power, you've got all these goodies. I don't know if you run back into this, especially with that ult out in play.
Absolutely, Liquid doing absolutely.
An early call of support to lean over towards his side, I'm sure. A little bit more fact-finding towards middle, but he knows what's up now. This is going to be a quicker piece coming out from Liquid, but that late lurk could always be present from late. But Yampy,
Combination.
that's dirty stuff coming out. Going to just instantly remove Killers. And Cened was here early. He called this early, but he couldn't do much to stop it at this point.
See now how Liquid hold on in this post-plant. Link still causing problems. Actually, the flash comes through from starter, but he's just peeks just behind it. He still finds the kill though. It's a 3v3.
They've made this feasible. Zeke's still working with just the Guardian though, turning the flash preemptively. He knows there's probably more issues in front of him. He can't find it. Cened still stands, but for how long? 70 HP and a bit of a dream.
Oh.
I'm cold. Trying to maybe get a little ahead of things, but it's pressed now, and there's Soulcast at the helm of matters. Looking like 12 feels inevitable, at least in this round.
Flash through perfect as well. Zeke tagged up. Actually, Soulcast nearly catches the spam onto Cened. One by one, they're picked apart. A flawless round. At least a little presence on the side of Liquid here in mid, and Cened swings on the back of it. It's completely unpunished. He finds the second as well.
Oh, can he get out from this? Looks like he actually may be able to stay unscathed. He's still trying to take the fight. Link, Soulcast, trying to fight back though. Cened's gone down. It's not over yet. Liquid is still trying to fight this out, but the HP is low for Link here. Navera going to try and take that space in middle. You see them already back away. Starzo fell away towards the site here. The spike leaning a little towards B. Did Killers hear this though? I think a couple of audio cues might have given away.
Pinged it out, yeah.
This player's coming towards him. And he is far away from everyone else. At bare minimum, he has to, I'd say, one at least from this to allow this to not spiral out of control.
Flash this.
And away we go. Killers wants to peek it. He wants to realize a gap in this. Does he still find the time? Spots one, spots two.
Oh, no.
He needs a kill. He's fully blind. He's fully white in the Zeke. Great work comes in finally from the connector. A 3v2 now. Liquid down to the scraps. The HP still not looking good for Link. As Soulcast, 76 HP, tries to get proactive. Will they expect it? It doesn't matter if they do or don't. Bone Cold is there, and it's going to be answered back. It's 12 to 11.
It literally looks like their bread and butter here once again on the side of Liquid.
Link on the lurk.
Look at the progress elsewhere though. Cened's already down mid. It's confirmed there's no second layer to this.
Okay, Hunter's Fury has been popped. You're going to have everything now invested in Navera. Just body check. Starzo down. Bone Cold still alive, but for how long? It's all falling to pieces. It looks like Liquid are on the verge of doing it. Killers just had to watch as his team got slaughtered. Team Liquid have done it. They've made it across the finish line. And they are your Red Bull home ground champions after what was an absolutely brutal affair.